Alright, so we're back here. So I went ahead and I got the axe, and then I told Barbas to head back to the statue, and then I went ahead and pickpocketed the mage in Whiterun for the Whispering Door key, which we will do once we are done here. Alright, Clavicus. I got the axe.
You've got the axe! And my dog! Splendid!
We're back, now fulfill your end of the
Excellent
bargain.
work! A hero and his faithful companion retrieving the ancient artifact for the prince. It's almost storybook. Ah, but it almost seems a shame to give a weapon like that away, doesn't it? I suppose I could be persuaded to let you keep it. But only if you use the axe to kill Barbas. Simple as that.
Nope. Nope. First off, it's a two-handed axe, so I'm not going to use it anyway. But nope, no deal. You take the axe and take back Barbas.
You're no fun at all. Guess I'll have to make my own fun elsewhere. And with the pup back, I'll be restored to my full power. There's a whole world just waiting for me!
I knew I could trust you.
Yeah, dog gets master, master gets cosmic axe. Everyone's happy. Just get over here, mutt.
Don't worry, I'll make sure he sees the light. I trusted you, now you trust me.
Ah, that feels so much better.
Aww.
You forget how nice supreme power feels until you've been stuck in a cave for a few years. It's a shame you wished for something so dull as me taking back the mutt. Quite the lack of imagination on your part. A lack of ambition like that really ought to be punished. Perhaps by turning you into a worm, or maybe a few decades of... Oh, fine. Have my boon and be done with it. Got more interesting deals to make anyway.
Huh. The Mask of Clavicus file added. Look at that. Looks like the head he's holding in the statue. Prices are 20% better, plus 10 speechcraft. Magicka regenerates 5% faster, and it's heavy armor. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I mean, it wouldn't exactly match my light armor sets, so not exactly eager to wear it anyway. But it's nice to have in case I do want to sport a heavy armor set. Or in case I want to take advantage of the speechcraft stuff, the prices stuff. Like, I could wear this while talking with people about bartering. You know, things like that. Alright, now that that's done, let's head back to Dragon's Reach. And let us open the Whispering Door and see what is behind that.
You look tired, friend. The Banner de Mer has beds for rent.
I own 2 houses. I don't need to rent a bed at the inn when I literally can go to a house and sleep in a bed that I own. You know, the guards know a lot, but sometimes they say stupid things. Hold on. Quick save. The Ebony Blade. What? To anyone reading this, beware this blade. It is hoped that the only people having access to the room should be the Jarl, Whiterun and his trusted wizard. Venus, please understand the magnitude of your folly. Turn around and never speak of this room or this blade to anyone. It has corrupted and perverted the desires of great men and women, yet its power is without equal. To kill with while your victim smiles at you. Only a Daedra most foul could have concocted such a malevolent and twisted weapon. But it appears that all who wield it end up with the crazed eyes of those wild men who roam the hills, chattering with rabbits. It is not to be trifled with. Not even the hottest of fires of the Skyforge could melt it. Indeed, the coals themselves seem to cool when it was placed within. We cannot destroy it, and we would not have it fall into the hands of our enemies. So we keep it, hidden, dark, and deep within Dragon's Reach, never to be used. Woe be to any who choose to take it.
Excellent work. Now, I trust you're sharp enough to see that the sword doesn't match the description of the ebony blade you may know. It has languished too long outside the winds of alliance and betrayal. To return to its past glory, it must first drink the blood of deceit. Your world is admirably steeped in lies and inclinations. My blade is a darling leech that feeds on deceptions and nourishes its master. Seek out those closest to you. The final pluck of their misguided heartstrings will accompany my blade in the song of your grandeur.
Completed. The ebony blade absorbs the life essence of your foes, strengthened by the blood of deceit. In other words, if you use this to kill a follower who trusts you, it grows stronger. You see why this was locked up now? So, we are going to treat this as... Well, we found it. It's open...
Hey, watch it!
Let me... You were blocking the door. And we are going to stash it away where no one can ever find it and use it. It will be in my possession, but I will stash it away where no one else will ever touch it. I've heard it's a pretty strong weapon, but only if you take the time to actually go around and kill your followers. Which sounds terrible. You know, I was going to go to market. Let's just go to my house here in Whiterun. We'll stash it there. Bury it amongst all the other things I have stashed away in that house. Then again, I could mount it on display. But then it could be vulnerable to be taken by those who go into my house.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Thank you. Oh, you have no idea the amount of things that I can get done with the power that I wield. Farewell, Ebony Blade. It looks cool. It looks like a samurai sword, but it's far too evil of a weapon to let it see the light of day. And we'll go ahead and stash this away as well, since I won't be wearing it any time soon, since I'm wearing a character that emphasizes light armor. So, almost, I just need 2 more fire assaults and I'll be able to do that quest. Lydia, don't ever touch that blade. Don't ever look for it. Don't ever think of it. Your job is to protect this house and everything in it, but never use any of it. Understand? Good.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
She's like a broken record. Alright. So those main quests were good. They're all done. So now I could go retrieve the pieces, but that's kind of the busy work. It's the part afterwards that's kind of like cool showing here. There are 2 more in the miscellaneous. There's this one here, and then there's this one here, which we got so long ago. In fact, I think perhaps it's time we actually go find this shrine. It is way up here near Winterhold. So, I have to go to Winterhold and then make my way there on foot. And it's actually good to get it now that I have that mace because of Moloch Ball, because it actually goes hand in hand. And you'll see why when we get it and you see what the description is like. It becomes so helpful for if you want to level up your enchanting skill.
Vampire hunters or something in the
Oh my goodness, they keep saying that to me. I get it, game. I get it, guards. You want me to go do the Dawn Guard thing. I get it. Hold on, let me remove the other one so I don't get confused about the marker. There we go. It's like up there. So we have a ways to go. Come, my friend. Hopefully that dwarven armor can keep you warm in this blizzard we're walking through here. You know what's funny? Is that at... Oh. Uh-oh. A polar bear. Right in our path. Well, this will be interesting. Oh, let me go ahead and take a moment to show you guys what the Sanguine Rose does. Look at that. That's what it summons. One of those guys. Apparently I can only have one out at a time. I can't have both out at a time. That's disappointing. But yeah, that's what that rose staff does. Let's switch it back to my Dawnbreaker. Oh, there's a second one. Oh! Take that, Smokey the Bear. No, wait, no, he's a polar bear. No, he's the Coca-Cola bear. No Coke for you. You can pick me up there?
Feel much better.
Good. I'm glad to know you feel better. Quick save. I think that means I can go this way to get to it. I mean, why else would this archway be here if it's not for like a path? It's like a bridge. Oh, that's it right there. Actually, I'm wrong. The pathway to get up there is not this early on. It's actually farther. This can sometimes be one of the tad bit frustrating things in this game. Is when you're trying to get somewhere, but there's this steep mountain in your way that you won't be able to actually, you know, just walk up. You have to like go the long way around to get where you need to go. It can be a tad bit frustrating at times. That's why I try to unlock every fast travel possibility as fast as I can. There's two right here. Some kind of mine. Whistling mine. Why would they name it that? Does it make whistling noises inside the mine? That would kind of creep me out if I was working in there and all of a sudden I just hear random whistling. This looks like the pathway. What? What the? What?
No sign of him.
Who's this?
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
Excuse me? Hey, hey, no.
Do that.
Because you just threatened to kill me. That's what you get, pal. Obviously, he didn't know that I was a member of the Thieves Guild. You don't... Another thief does not threaten another member of the Thieves Guild. Alright, let's see if this is the pathway up. Looks like an ore vein. Iron ore. May as well, considering that I need as much iron ore as I can for when I eventually want to take the time to use as much of it as I can to try and level up my smithing skill. What got around, the word that got around was that the main way to try... Oh, another bear. The main way to try and level up your smithing skill as fast as you could was to try and make as many iron daggers as you could. Can I outlast this? Yes, I can. Woo! Oh, that's right. I don't need to collect the pelts anymore. I did that quest already. Good opportunity to try and level up my restoration. Bunny! There's the shrine. So I did find the path. And who took the time to build a shrine like this high up a mountain in this kind of cold weather? Those guys were certainly dedicated if they were willing to do that. Shrine of Azura discovered. Oh! Oh, hello.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here.
Really? Huh. Who's Azura?
This shrine was built by the Dunmer. As our land was scorched by fire and brimstone, Azura's prophecies led us to safety. She is a Daedra, a powerful being who watches from beyond our mortal plane. She has chosen you to be her champion.
I'm gonna end up being the champion of almost every Daedra, aren't I? This one has chosen you to be the champion. I feel like I've heard that before from another one. What is
You
Azura
must go
need?
to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter.
Okay, I'd like to know more about Azura.
She is the goddess of dawn and dusk. Azura sees
Black
into
Star.
the twilight of the future and guides her followers through it.
And where did this shrine
My
come from?
people, the Dunmer, built it. We fled
Dark
from
Elves.
Morrowind after Vardenfell erupted almost 200 years ago. Those of us who were faithful to Azura were given a vision that led us away from the island before the worst came.
I wonder if that has to do
This
with either
shrine is
Morrowind
our
or
thanks to
Oblivion.
her,
The
that
third or the
none will
fourth
forget
game.
that she watches over us all.
Forgive me, but I don't know what the story was in Morrowind or Oblivion.
Yes, there were others at first, but Azura's visions tested everyone's faith. One by one, they left, afraid to know their own future. But I refuse to abandon the shrine. The visions are a gift. Azura warns me of tragedy, war, death. Before it happens, I won't leave her guidance. This has all been foreseen,
See.
and we must play our parts.
Okay then. Back to Winterhold. Huh. Let's see if anyone in here knows anything about this.
If there's anything you need, just let me know. The mages are up in the college. You can ask them if they'll let you in. Then again, Nelikar might know. He's an old-timer from the college, but he has a room here. Good day.
You mean this guy over here? Melikar.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
I'm looking for an elven mage who studies stars.
Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions.
Ooh. I'm not sure if I want to tell him about
Just
the
calm
priestess.
down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems?
Soul gems? Well, therefore enchanted,
They are,
correct?
except the gem is always consumed. They're frail, except for one. Azura's Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning.
And what did Malin do?
wanted to alter the star.
Malin,
He was dying.
excuse me.
Disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane.
How does
I
it
mentioned
work?
how the star is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's another rule the artifact follows. You can only store white souls in the star belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow black souls to enter it. As a mortal, Malin's soul was black, so part of his work was breaking past Azura's rules. He was close before. Well, I already told you.
And how did the Daedra drive Malin insane?
Azura is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student, and in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work.
Sounds like Malin got
The
what was
college
coming
would
to
agree
him.
with you. But do you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short, just so Azura could have revenge? We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit.
All right, then.
Now here's a man I'm glad to see.
Right in front of your husband, oh my. Some of the women are such flirts. Alright, where is this place I need to go? Huh, out here. Interesting. Huh. Alright, before we do that, because I'll probably just do that, let's go back here. I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, considering a couple of the Daedras we've already met, like Molag Bal and Mephala, yeah, they're pretty bad. But then you meet some, like the guy who gave me the Wabbajack. I forget what his name is. Senagorath, something like that. That guy who gave me the Wabbajack, and he was just all about having fun. Same with Sam, the Sam Guinevere, the guy who gave me the rose staff. He was just all about having fun. So, I mean, he's not wrong about some or even most of the Daedra, but then there are some it's like, even the one who gave me the Dawnbreaker sword, she wasn't necessarily like, she wanted to just spread her light. I mean, it wasn't necessarily evil or anything for that. She just wanted to spread her influence about her light.
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in there.
So who's RK?
One of the 8 divines, god of the cycle of birth and death. It is his shrine people pray to when they visit the hall, that his divinity will watch over their ancestors on the way to the next life.
What's the Hall of the Dead?
New to Skyrim? I was confused at first too. The Nords call their mausoleums the Hall of the Dead. It's where people in the city are buried. Fathers, forefathers, mothers, foremothers.
Why can't I go in?
About it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon.
I could help if you just tell me.
I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet.
Ugh.
It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of RK will reward you. Take my key, and be careful. Tread lightly in the hall. You don't know what's in there.
Alright, quick save. Let's find out what's going on in here.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear.
Who is talking?
I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls.
No, it does not. Thank you very much.
It's all right.
That sounds
I will
disgusting.
not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten.
I don't know who you think you are, but... Ooh.
You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt.
Your tricks. I am not a cannibal. What are you trying to do to me?
A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore.
This lady is a straight-up
Namira,
cannibal.
the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment.
Oh, no. I want
Very
no
well.
part of this.
But should the hunger call out to you, I'll be waiting outside Reachcliff Cave. Tell the people of Markarth that their dead are safe. My work is done here.
Whoa. Did she just... Hey.
Last mistake. Namira grinds her bones for my prey.
Failed. The taste of death. Whatever she could have offered me was lost when she died. So, yeah. I actually wanted to come over. I was going to turn around. I was going to come over here and do that. And then she just appeared there. So yeah, I know that prevents me from getting the trophy of collect all 15 Daedric artifacts. But this one is just... Ugh. This is the one my character would just reject. I know some of you are going, but what about some of the other ones you've gotten that were pretty bad? Yeah, but, I mean, whereas, like, the mace is, you know, it's one of the strongest weapons in the game. Whereas this is a ring, you know, what I get from doing this is a ring, which increases my stamina, but then it also gives me some kind of buff, but only if I eat corpses. Ugh. I'm not really interested in doing that. The only time that happens is when I become a werewolf, and I do that to try to increase my perks, but that doesn't apply to this. So, as far as I'm concerned, my job is done. So now, let me see if I can go back and tell this guy, hey, by the way... In fact, hold on a second. Did that mark that place on my map? Dead Crone Rock. No. Ah, Reach Cliff Cave. Alright. So, if I wanted, I could go there and I could just clear that place out of, apparently, these cannibals.
You've returned. What happened in the Hall of the Dead?
Your cannibal has been taken care of.
I don't need to know the details. Blessings of Arcay to you for your help. Here, take my amulet as a reward.
Amulet of Arcay added. Which increases my health by 10 points. I don't remember if I've actually gotten that enchantment yet. Alright, so I'll probably just go double check at the enchanter in my house here in Markarth to check. And when we come back, I will probably have gone through the fortress to get the Star of Azura.
Arcay protect you.
I'll probably have gone to do this. I'll probably also have gone to retrieve the pieces of the razor before we try to finish that quest. And there's nothing else here that is related to a Daedric quest. There actually are ones I haven't encountered yet, but partly because one of them is actually farther in the main story. But we'll get there when we get there. And I think one of them doesn't trigger until I reach a certain level, like it's either level 25 or level 30. It's one, and there's another one in Dawnstar. Do you remember that guy I pointed to and said that guy involves that? Well, maybe we might do that after we take care of these two. So, yeah. So, I know that I just ruined that What are you doing? He was practicing his teabag motion. Anyway, I know that I just ruined the whole trophy of getting all those artifacts for myself, but that's something that I could just do on my own if I make another character or something like that. Like an evil character, which you totally can do in this game if you want. But yeah, that was one of those I'm like, yeah, my character would not be open to that. That would just be weird. Plus, people will comment on that, like, oh my gosh, you're terrible. Yeah. So, yeah, that's one of those I was like, nope, I'm not doing that one. And, we'll probably be continuing or finishing either of these, possibly, when we come back. So stay tuned.